Welcome back. I'm now going to show you basic stackable block design. Let's jump in. From my sketch, you can see it's basically a block with a little nub on top that attaches to the underneath of the other block. So I'm going to bring in my basic block and I'm going to size it to 13 millimeters by 13 millimeters by 13 millimeters. You could make it bigger when you do it yourself, which is nice. I made mine smaller just because it takes less time to print. So that's my basic block. Now I need to put the nub on top. That's also another block, and that is going to be 6.5 by 6.5, and I'm going to make it 3 high. I'm going to move this up 13, so it's exactly on top. Select both of these, use the align tool again. I'm going to center them in the middle, this way, that way. Great. You're probably thinking, why 6.5? Why a decimal? Well, when you're designing in Tinkercad, everything is exact. If you say something is exactly 6.5, it's exactly 6.5. However, when you 3D print this out in the real world, it doesn't come exactly the size of your design. That's called tolerance of a machine. It could be off. So you could say, I want mine 6.5 millimeters, but actually in the real world it comes out 6.7 millimeters, slightly bigger. And that's really important when designing two pieces that are going to fit on top of each other. And in this case, I do have two pieces going to fit on top of each other. So I have to make the hole a little bigger than the nub it fits into. Let's group these, and now let's work on the hole. So I haven't taught you how to do holes yet, but I'm going to teach you that now. And I'm going to bring in a regular box. I could bring in this whole box, but I wanted to use a regular box to show you that any shape can become a hole. And as I said, my nub on top was 6.5 because I'm going to make my hole 7 by 7, which gives us a 0.5 difference, which is just enough to be not too tight, not too loose on the 3D printer for most 3D prints. However, you will have to experiment with this because different 3D printers and different filaments and different filament settings and even different slicer settings can affect how prints fit together. As you remember, the nub is 3 high, so I have to make this a little higher. And from my sketch, I'm going to make it 3.2. Okay, this is the size I want my hole, but it's not a hole now, it's just a regular solid. If I come up here, I can change it to a hole. Okay, so it looks see-through, but what does that mean? Well, let's align it with this other block. I'm going to center everything, and it's disappeared underneath. But if I go underneath, you'll see, oh, there it is. Looks like a hole. But to really make it a hole, you actually have to group it. That's when you'll see it. So I'm going to select both, group it, and if you look underneath now, it's not just this see-through thing, it's an actual hole. This is also useful when testing. So if I click on this and hit duplicate, and bring this up to see how they stack on each other, I'm going to bring it up 13, right? 13 millimeters. Looks great, but how can I really tell what's going on? Well, I can click on this top one, and this object that I grouped can also become a hole temporarily. And when I do that, I can see through it. And if I rotate around, you can see there's this space between the nub and the hole. It's not exactly fitting, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. I can always turn it back to a solid and bring it over here. And one quick tip to bring something down to the work plane is if you hit the letter D on your keyboard, it drops down to the work plane. It's a fast way of bringing it down to the work plane, but also as we get into more complicated projects, it's a really useful tip to save a lot of time when aligning stuff up. That's your simple stackable block. Try this out yourself, be creative with it, practice sort of getting those tolerances right, maybe even 3D print it if you have access to a 3D printer and see how they fit together, and Try different tolerances. Instead of 0.5, maybe 0.3 in terms of the size difference between the hole and the nub. And you can see which one works best on your 3D printer and which one feels the best. Good luck, and come back and I'm going to show you a slightly more complicated stackable block that teaches you different alignment skills and different Tinkercad skills.